Hi friends, this is Maggie. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for coming to see what I'm doing today. Today is Masterboard Monday. I'm going to be making my goal is to make two 8.5 by 11 Masterboards. I do want to use these in the journal that I'm going to be making for my husband. Well, not for my husband, but kind of about my husband. I hope to be starting that this week. And we'll be finishing up the Paris journal, and then I'll also be picking another regular junk journal to work on. I'm just going to fit it into the rotation. So I'm hoping that these two master boards, while they will be somewhat neutral, I do have some papers out here with some greens and browns, this kind of funny blue that I hope will make it the masterboards appear more masculine. And then these two pieces of cardstock that I'm going to be using, they were misprints. Obviously, they didn't print the whole way. So rather than waste them, I'm just going to collage on top of them and see what we can come up with. So let's just get started. I've got, a lot of scrapbook paper. I've got some of these are digitals, like the music is a digital, and the dictionary page is a digital. And then I have a whole bunch of vintage book pages, or several. I don't have a whole bunch, I guess, but hopefully I will have enough to do two boards. Some of these I cut. I tore all of these. I didn't cut any of them. Some of them I put two together, so some of these book pages are kind of stuck together. They're not stuck together, but they're buddied up with each other. All right, so I think I'm just going to start with a book page, and I'm just going to put it down up here. I've got two glue sticks out and my PVA glue. Come off of there. All right, well, we'll just use this other one. Got this purple Scotch glue stick. This is Saturday for me. This is going to go up on Monday, of course. And this is the latest I've ever made a video before. I'm going to set one of these to the side. It is almost 10:30. And while that's not late for some people, it is on the later side to me to be doing something like this, but I wanted to get it done because we will be going to church tomorrow, and I didn't want to, I really don't want to film a video on Sunday, so I may, though, upload this tomorrow, so it will be ready for Monday morning, but I just don't want to film it, and I've had a very busy day, which is a good thing. So I decided just to get this done before I go to bed, so it would be off my mind. Yeah, I'm one of those people that fret over things, if they're not done. If I know I've got something to do and I don't do it, I do tend to, worry over it. I'm not quite sure what that little one is barking about, but well, one of the cats is annoying, not ignoring her, but irritating her, I guess, aggravating her. So I hope you're all doing fine and enjoying your weekend. I did a video earlier this morning that is, of course, going up for tomorrow. And then my daughter asked me if I wanted to go grocery shopping with her. Go to Walmart to go grocery shopping. Let me tell you, it's been a minute since I haven't been to Walmart in ages, to be perfectly honest. And I haven't gone grocery shop in ages either, because my son-in-law has been doing all the grocery shopping. And today my daughter decided she wanted to do it, and so we went and to Walmart. I used to shop at Walmart, do my grocery shopping all the time at Walmart, but since we moved to Texas, we've pretty much stuck to H-E-B and Costco, and my son-in-law likes to go to Kroger, so excuse me. Alrighty, I'm back. Sorry about that. The dogs decided they wanted to torment the cats for whatever reason. But I think they're going to be okay. So yeah, I hope that you're enjoying your weekend. I hope you enjoy Sunday, which will be tomorrow. But by the time you see this, you will have already had your weekend. So I hope you had a wonderful weekend, regardless of what you did. Or I hope you just, if you're taking time off. Oh, this is Memorial Day. I almost forgot that. Boy, they're in a mood tonight. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea. So yeah, I just hope you're enjoying your weekend. You enjoyed your weekend, I should say, because when you see this, it'll have already been in the past tense. Tomorrow we'll be going to church, my daughter and I and the baby. Let me tell you, that baby, we took her to Walmart to go shopping. Well, I guess she's, you know, nobody's been typically lately going to Walmart, but we took her, and we left the house probably about 3, which is kind of late to be going, but I did want to get my video done this morning and what have you. So we got there probably, I'm going to say it was probably about 3:30 or somewhere in there. And we did not finish until after 7, and then we stopped at McDonald's and there at Walmart, and I grabbed a bite to eat because it was just too late to worry about going home and fixing something. So we took advantage of the fact that McDonald's is right there, and got ourselves something to eat. So we were there all told probably about 5 hours, 3:30, 6:30. Maybe it wasn't that long, about 3.5 hours. And that baby was so good. I mean, she was so good. She had some of her little toys, and she's just 5 months old. She just turned 5 months old, I should say. And she was a premature baby. But she was so good. She had her little toys. She's learned to control her hands much better within the last several weeks. And so she doesn't get so easily agitated, because she wants to do everything on her own and for herself, which I'm actually pretty amazed by. But she was playing with her little toys, and she was starting to get fussy, so my daughter figured she probably wanted a bottle. But I have to tell you, she likes to hold her own bottle And matter of fact, she prefers holding her own bottle. And she hasn't quite mastered the art of tipping it up all the time, but she does manage to get it in her mouth, and she holds it with both of her little hands. It's just the cutest thing. So she had her bottle. She played with her toys, and she took a nap. She did take a nap for a while. And she woke up. She didn't wake up fussy or anything. She always wakes up smiling, and it was no different today while we were pushing her around Walmart in the cart. It was no different. She was all smiles, and I am going to ink this a little bit because I got a lot of white edges, and some of them are going to be showing. I don't really like that. And so yeah, she played some more, and we did the grocery shopping. My daughter's a very brittle diet. Well, I don't know if you'd call it brittle, but she goes from from highs to lows in no time at all. And her sugar was dropping. She just had sweat just pouring off of her. I was really worried about her. And we had some cookies in the cart. I said, Lena, just open those cookies. Because she had something to drink. I said, just open those cookies and have some of them. I mean, of course we'll pay for them when we go through the checkout. But you need to start getting some sugar in you. So we were almost done, thank goodness. And little Missy, she just continued to be such a good baby. The only time she got a little fussy was when she wanted her bottle, and she had a little lovey with her that my daughter, she's got two. She's got one that I got her for Easter. It's a rabbit, and they call her Mrs. Rabbit. And she does associate that with sleep, so she looks for that when she goes to sleep. But she had another little piece of little kind of toy, lovey type of thing, soft. And so she got that to her face, and of course she's mastered now sucking on her thumb, which my daughter did not want her to do. And I promised her I would not encourage it. But she finally did it on her own without any encouragement from anybody. And she fell asleep. Well, she just really took the one nap. But before we left, she wanted, or when my daughter and I sat down at McDonald's there to eat something before going home, she acted like she still wanted her, she was hungry again. So my daughter made her another bottle, and she gave herself most of that. Oh my goodness, that girl is something else. She is something else. She's she's quite a gal. Quite a little girly. Oh, I'm probably way off camera. I'm so sorry. So I'm really looking forward to starting that journal with memories of my husband, memories that he evokes not only to myself but to his two daughters. Okay, so yeah, we got one done. We haven't been on here all that long. All right, so that's one done. Now I meant to sew around the black and white masterboards that I did last week. I wanted to show them to you, and I just planned on doing that during this afternoon before I started the second masterboard, but I wasn't able. I didn't have the time to do it before we left to go shopping, and I was just kind of too tired, to do it right now. So I said, well, I will sew around them before I cut into them, and I will show them to you sewn. And I said I wanted to do a video since I've been doing junk journals now for, it's been a good year and a half. I wanted to, excuse me. I wanted to, I completely lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness, Maggie. Don't fall asleep on me. So anyway, we spent the afternoon together going grocery shopping, which is not fun, of course, and everything is so expensive. Of course, I hear the prices are going to start coming down soon, which will be very good. I guess the price of eggs have gone down recently. So time will tell what is going to happen. That's the only thing. Collaging and making a video do not necessarily go hand in hand because I find it so relaxing. It kind of relaxes me to the point where I'm like, all right, it's really time to go to bed now. I mean, this is a great project to do at the end of the day. Before you're getting ready to wind down, and because it is truly very relaxing. It doesn't take a lot of thinking. Just pick up pieces of paper and glue them down. So the Paris journal is almost finished. I will be, in the next video, I hope to pretty much finish it up. I may add some beads to it in that journal, in that video, or I'm not sure yet, but I definitely am going to put the topper on, and I'm going to hopefully finish putting, I still need to make a pocket. I made the one pocket, but it ended up being very short and long, very long, which was not really what I wanted at all. So I've got to make another envelope because I like to put them in so that goodness. Yeah, so that I can gather. I totally lost my train of thought, you guys. I don't think I'll be making videos this late anymore. Not a good idea for me. I'm sure it works for a lot of people, but it does not work for me. Okay, so let's get a piece of brown. I got one piece. I thought I had a different brown, and I do. Oh, I got a lot of big pieces. Well, this is not going to come up. All right, play like that. I really do want to do that video, like I was saying, and I lost my train of thought. I've been making journals for about 1.5 years, which is nothing compared to lots and lots of other creators, and I'm sure even some of you who are watching me or who watch me have been making junk journals for many years. But it was new to me. When I started doing it, it was new to me. I had never done paper crafting before, except maybe when my children were very young. I might have did a little bit of paper crafting of some sort or another, but never to this extent. Never to the extent of making junk journals. And I listened to another lady this morning, one of her recent videos that she did. And I may have mentioned it in my video that I did this morning, or early afternoon, earlier today. The video that's going up tomorrow, but it warrants saying it again, I think. She was doing a video on just chatting, and it had to do with mental health, her mental health, and how junk journaling had really was like a therapy for her. And I've found the same thing to be true, that junk journaling is the very therapeutic. And some of the things she said coincide and go right along with some of the reasons that I started this channel. But I just haven't been able to really verbalize them quite that way. So I really enjoyed watching her, and her channel is Heather and Jan. I mean, some of these creators, I just become in awe of them because they've been doing it a long time, and they have great ideas, and they're so happy to share their ideas, which I find so nice. I mean, it's just really nice. And for somebody like myself that didn't have a clue what I was doing, and to learn like that, I'm very appreciative of that, because this craft, this hobby has meant a lot to me and has done a lot for me. And I don't really want to go on that whole topic, into that whole topic right now, but I will. But I really enjoyed listening to her because, like I said, it's some of the very reasons why I started this channel. and I do want to talk about it because I think if you know me better and understand really why I did start this channel, then I think my videos might take on a different meaning to you, because I am certainly not trying to be somebody that knows it all, because I don't. And I appreciate what I learned from other creators who have a lot more experience, and have I been off camera all this? Who have so much more experience, you know, more than I do, for sure, and share it so willingly. I think it's great, and I appreciate it. That's why when I find something that's new to me, I want to share it with y'all, because you might not see that particular creator. You may not, you know, you might miss what they're saying or doing, and because they just don't come up in your feed, or I don't know. I don't really understand how that works. You know, I don't know how one person watching videos on junk journaling can get some videos in their feed and not others. I really do not know why that happens or how that happens. I'm sure that it is explainable, though I just can't do it. I'm just not able to do that. So I hope I'm achieving what I was hoping to achieve, for this isn't really that neutral, but it's not what I'd necessarily call pretty. Pretty, I don't know. All right, we're almost done with this one. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. Well, so there you go. We got two done. I can still sew on these if I choose to do that. And if I do sew on them, I would just back them with that children's drawing paper, because it's got a nice, it's not like it's heavy or real thick, but it does have enough, it's substantial enough that you can write on it, and you can write on it even though there'll be thread, you know, if I'm making any sense, which I don't think I am. Right? I'm sorry. Okay, so this is the first one that we just, or no, this is the one we just finished. And I think it'll do what I want it to do. Since this is not going to be a journal driven by a theme from a what am I trying to say? From a kit, you know, on Etsy. It's going to be more just pages that I make, and some background pages that are suitable. And like I said, I do want to make two of the journals, one for each of my daughters. I don't feel that I need to make one for myself, but I might make 3. And if I do, I probably will end up needing more now that I'm talking about this, I'll need more Masterboards for that for those journals, and I'm not sure if I'm going to like mass make them. Like everything I make, I haven't decided that yet. Everything I make, I'm going to make in 2s or 3s. Not sure about that. I need to decide what I want to do about that. Yeah, I sure do. I need to find some material for my covers for that. Plus, whatever journal I end up doing after the Paris journal, I'm going to need appropriate digitals and so forth for that. But I think it's going to be, I actually think it's going to be fun to work on, and I think it's going to be very therapeutic for myself as well. Because I really did not start grieving for my husband until after he was gone for several months, because his deaths just seemed so unreal to me. Like I wasn't, I knew of his health problems, but I just really was not expecting it when it happened. So I mentally and emotionally, I wasn't prepared for that. So it took me a while to for it to really hit me. And once it did, there's days and times when I'm so lonely for him. I mean, you know, we used, even just grocery shopping, so he was quite a grocery shopper. I mean, he got everything there was to get, plus definitely several. He just did not, he just gave it all, you know. So, yeah, I miss him a lot. But I think working on that journal is going to help me to grieve, and to, I think it's going to be a good thing for me. So the next video after Monday will be probably to go back and work in the in this Paris journal. And I just wanted to show you 2 pieces that I have for my topper. Now see how chunky this has gotten? And I really did not stuff these pockets. I still want to put some lace on a few pages on the bottom and some on the front as well, because it deserves lace. So this is going to be, let me just open this up. So this is part of what I've got planned for the topper. I found this image. It was not part of a kit or anything, but I am able to use it. It's not copyrighted or anything. So this will go on here. And I'm going to decorate it also. Probably I will pop this, use the little pop dots for this with the black ribbon going under it, and under the lace, black lace. I'm going to put black lace right here. And I've got some fabric butterflies and flowers, and I want to put some bling on the front of it. So this is going to be the topper, and in the next video we'll probably work on that. I already have my writing board, so I don't need to worry about that. I just have to put some of these pieces in that need to go in yet. This is the and now I can't say it, the antiquarian fold that I showed you guys how to do. I showed you how I did it. You know, because I don't ever I'm not to that point yet where I want to come across as a as giving tutorials. So this is going to go on a page. I'm not quite, I got to put a tie or something on it. So we're almost done with this beautiful journal. Almost. I'll be kind of sad to be finished with her because of all the memories that she evokes within me, you know, because we had such a wonderful time while we were there in Paris and in Europe in general. The whole trip was just chock full of memories. So, alrighty. Well, I think I'm going to get off of here for now. I've been a little more quiet than I usually am, and but I am very tired, so please bear with me. And I guess the next video we will do, we will probably finish up the Paris journal. Wow. Okay. That'll be a good thing, though. It's always nice to be able to move on to something else. You know, to a new project. These have to dry good. They're trying to stick to each other. I am going to do a little bit of editing to do, and primarily it's just splicing the two together. While I had to stop the video to quiet my dogs, and then to upload it to YouTube. I don't know if I'm going to do that tonight, though. I may save all that for tomorrow. All right, now I'm just rambling on. All right, so everybody have a, whatever time of the day it is for you, enjoy it, get some rest. God bless you and be blessed, and bless those around you. Always remember to be kind. That's really important, and to smile. Smile at people, because you never know whose moment in time you may be changing by giving them a friendly, warm smile. So thank you all for joining me. I appreciate each one of you. I do have a couple of new subscribers that I've got the names for. I would like to quickly give a shout out, but I should have written them down. I wasn't as prepared as I hoped to be. Whoops. Okay, so these are the ones I can see, and like I said before, the only ones I can see are those who have their channels or their names public. So the first one is Rose. Rose, thank you for subscribing. And Renee Williams at Renee's Junk Drawer. Now, I did see if she actually had videos up, and I didn't see anything, but she might be active on Instagram. I don't know. But, or she could just have an Etsy shop at Renee's Junk Drawer. So thank you, Rose and Renee, for subscribing. And I hope you continue to enjoy my videos and will stick around and be with me for a long time. So, good night. For me, it's good night. I'll say good night, Irene. and wish you just a wonderful rest of your day or evening. So, bye-bye. Bye, everyone. See you in the next one.